15 top attractions in Greece. Home to some of the world's most important historical sites, along with some 6,000 islands, Greece is known for its natural beauty and fascinating culture. Ancient archaeological sites, cliffs tumbling into sparkling blue water, sand and pebble beaches, and a balmy Mediterranean climate make Greece one of Europe's prime places to visit. Number 1. Acropolis. An archaeological wonder, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and one of the world's most instantly recognizable landmarks, the Acropolis is the star attraction of ancient Athens. Dramatically perched on a jagged cliff top, the so-called Sacred Rock of Athens, the ruins overlook the modern city, and date back to as early as 510 BC. Number 2. Aea. Perched on the steep edge of the caldera, looking out over the glittering Mediterranean, Aea is famed for its dreamy sunsets. Aea is also one of the most picturesque villages in Santorini, with its striking white buildings, blue-domed churches, and atmospheric cave houses burrowing into the volcanic rock. Number 3. Odeon of Herodes Atticus. Sitting on the southern slopes of the Acropolis, the Odeon of Herodes Atticus dates back to 161 BC, and holds up to 5,000 spectators. Though it fell into ruin over the millennia, the theatre was restored in the 1950s, and is today a popular open-air venue thanks to its spectacular setting. Number 4. Acropolis Museum. An Athenian landmark, and feat of contemporary architecture, the Acropolis Museum sits at the base of the Acropolis, with the ruins of an ancient settlement visible on its floor. The collection runs from pre-classical times to the Roman era, but 5th century BC treasures are the focus, especially the Parthenon frieze sculptures. Number 5. Delphi. Delphi, with its remarkably preserved ruins dotted along the southern slopes of Mount Parnassus, is one of Greece's most famous archaeological sites. Dating back to the 7th century BC, the ancient city of Delphi is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 6. Meteora. The towering vertical cliffs of Meteora have provided a protected place to pursue spiritual contemplation for centuries. The first hermit monks lived up in caves, but eventually, 24 Byzantine monasteries were built, 6 functions today, atop the imposing rock. A part natural wonder, part man-made marvel, the dramatic site is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a popular attraction in Greece. Number 7. Little Venice. Situated in Kora Mykonos, aka Mykonos town, the waterfront quarter of Little Venice is one of the island's top sunset viewing spots. Rows of whitewashed old fishermen's houses, now occupied by bars, shops, and restaurants, back onto the seafront, their brightly painted red and blue balconies jutting out over the water. Number 8. Myrtos Beach. A regular on lists of the world's best beaches, Myrtos Beach is a 0.5-mile expanse of gleaming white sand curving between 2 high promontories on Kefallonia's north coast. While the stunning color comes from rounded pebbles, and coarse and, not fine powder, the view from the blue Ionian Sea is spectacular. Number 9. Dikteon Cave. Legend has it that Rhea hid in this cave to give birth to Zeus. A slick, vertiginous staircase spirals into the damp darkness, past overhanging stalactites, ethereal formations, and a lake. The cave entrance is a steep 800 meters walk from Syro, via a rocky but shaded natural trail or a sunny paved path beginning near the car park. Number 10. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Athens' Tomb of the Unknown Soldier commemorates all Greek soldiers who died in service of their country over its long history. The biggest draw is the weekly changing of the guard ceremony, which involves much pomp and live music. During major holidays, politicians and officials lay wreaths at the tomb. Number 11. Corfu. One of Greece's top tourist destinations, Corfu sits in the Ionian Sea off the west coast of the mainland. The capital, Corfu town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, thanks to its elegant Italianate architecture. Explore its romantic pedestrian-only streets to discover two 16th-century fortresses, and the arcaded Liston, lined by old-fashioned cafes. Number 12. Thessaloniki. Stylish Thessaloniki remains northern Greece's liveliest town, thanks to its universities, cultural scene, arts, and nightlife. Explore the Old Quarter, a neighborhood full of colorful, winding streets marked by white-plastered houses, lazy cats, and Byzantine churches. Number 13. Palace of Knossos. One of the top archaeological sites here in Greece, the Palace of Knossos is a must-see when visiting Crete. The Palace of Knossos is located just outside of Heraklion, one of the main gateways to Crete. The site dates from the late Minoan period, and has been very well restored. Number 14. Kefallonia. Kefallonia is a paradise for lovers of the great outdoors. Paddle kayaks between white sand beaches lapped by gentle seas that glow with an unnatural luminosity, explore pretty villages surrounded by vineyards and olive groves, scuba dive in crystal clear waters blushing with fish, and hike up mountains that spiral high into the sky. Number 15. Temple of Olympian Zeus. This magnificent temple, which took 700 years to build, was once the largest in Greece, and its statue of Zeus, king of the gods of Mount Olympus, was one of the world's largest. Only 15 of the original 104 columns are still standing today. Nonetheless, what remains is a truly breathtaking sight to behold. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.